concluding thoughts on a day when so many important thoughts have been expressed. Elie Wiesel said, "Nuremberg is the story of those who did the killing. Nuremberg is also the story of those who did nothing." It's quite a story. A story about inhumanity, about immorality, about indifference, a story with many lessons to teach. But the past 7 decades have shown how few of them the world has wanted to learn. The lawyer in me, the judge in me, the child in me, the mother in me, the Jew in me, each part of me reacted differently to different parts of the Nuremberg story. To me, the issue was about justice itself. And in the end, thinking about this talk, what troubled me most was how little justice there had been. The lawyer in me was offended, and so was the judge. But no part of me resonated more as I learned the Nuremberg story. No part despaired more than the Jew in me. My justice journey, in fact my life's journey, started with the injustices revealed at Nuremberg. Who I am, what I believe in, and what I hope for, all started with the Holocaust. 200,000 European Jews survived the Holocaust. 3 of them were my parents and grandmother. I'm proud of many things in my life, but nothing makes me prouder than to be the child of Holocaust survivors. And one of them was a graduate of this historic university. My father came to the Jagiellonian University in Krakow to study law in 1930. Because there was a numerus clausus, quota on the number of Jews admitted to the law school, he was one of very few Jews admitted in a class of over 100. Rather than sit in the seats reserved for Jewish students in the lectures, he told me he stood through most of his first year at the university. He graduated in 1934. After he finished his 8 years of legal training, he married my mother on September the 3rd, 1939. He never got to practice law in Poland. He and my mother spent 4 years in concentration camps. Their 2.5-year-old son, and my father's parents, and 3 younger brothers died at Treblinka. My father was the only person in his family to survive the war. He was 35 when the war ended. My mother was 28. As I reached each of those ages, I tried to imagine how they faced an unknown future as survivors of an unimaginable past. And as each of our 2 sons reached the age my brother had been when he was killed, I tried to imagine my parents' pain at losing a 2-year-old, and I couldn't. After the war, my parents went to Germany, where the Americans hired my father, who had taught himself English, as a defense counsel for displaced persons in the Allied zone in southwest Germany, and was made head of the Jewish community in Stuttgart. In an act that seems to me to be almost incomprehensible in its breathtaking optimism, my parents and thousands of other survivors transcended the inhumanity they had experienced and decided to have more children. I was born in 1946, and my sister in 1948.